They are titans of the ring, men who carved out legacies with their fists, their courage, and an unbreakable will to win. They earned millions under the brightest lights, becoming legends in the brutal, beautiful world of professional boxing. But for many of these champions, the knockouts that made them truly wealthy, the kind of wealth that lasts for generations, often happened outside the ropes. We're counting down the 10 richest black boxers of all time, a list packed with ring titans, modern superstars, and savvy businessmen who turned fame into fortune. This is a story of incredible earnings, devastating losses, and the kind of financial genius you'd never expect from the world of heavyweight boxing. And here's a promise. You will not believe how one of these fighters made more money from a simple kitchen appliance than from his most legendary, historic fights. This single deal completely changed the game of athlete wealth forever. Who is he, and who ultimately holds the coveted #1 spot? Stick around, because the bell is about to ring on a countdown you won't forget. And while you're here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell, so you never miss an exploration into the world of wealth and success. Let's get into it. Kicking off our list is a name that's synonymous with heart, courage, and one of the most storied careers in heavyweight history. Evander, the real deal, Holyfield. He is the only 4-time world heavyweight champion, a warrior who gave us legendary battles against Mike Tyson, Lennox Lewis, and Riddick Bowe. His career was a masterclass in resilience, and his earnings reflected that. Over his decades-long career, Evander Holyfield amassed a staggering fortune from fight purses alone, estimated to be well over $200 million. For his infamous 1997 bite fight against Mike Tyson, he reportedly earned a colossal payday of around $30 million. He was one of the highest-paid athletes on the planet, a man whose name on a pay-per-view card guaranteed millions. With earnings like that, you'd expect him to be near the top of this list. However, Holyfield's story is a powerful and crucial cautionary tale, which is why he opens our list at number 10. Today, Evander Holyfield's net worth is estimated to be just $1 million. How is that even possible? The answer is a textbook example of how earning a fortune is one thing, but keeping it is another challenge entirely. Holyfield's expenses were as legendary as his fights. He famously owned a gargantuan 109-room mansion in Atlanta, a property so vast it reportedly cost over $1 million a year just for upkeep. This lavish lifestyle, combined with financial gut punches from multiple divorces, child support for his 11 children, and a series of bad business deals, led to a catastrophic loss of wealth. In 2008, his prized mansion was lost to foreclosure, and over the years, many of his cherished possessions, including championship belts, were sold at auction to cover debts. Evander Holyfield's journey is a vital lesson that frames our entire countdown. It proves the millions earned in the ring aren't guaranteed to last. His story underscores the importance of financial discipline, a theme we'll see play out in very different ways as we move up this list. At number 9, we have one of the most ferocious, iconic, and controversial figures in sports history, Iron Mike Tyson. For a time, he wasn't just a boxer. He was a global phenomenon, the baddest man on the planet. Tyson's rise was meteoric. He became the youngest heavyweight champion in history at just 20 years old, and his explosive power made him a pay-per-view superstar. During his prime, Mike Tyson was one of the highest-paid athletes in the world. His career earnings from fighting and endorsements were astronomical, estimated to be over $400 million. He commanded purses of $30 million for a single night's work, like his fights with Evander Holyfield. He lived a life of unimaginable luxury, spending his fortune on mansions, fleets of luxury cars, and famously, pet tigers. But much like the man at number 10, Tyson's story took a dramatic turn. A combination of wild spending, legal troubles, and exploitation by those he trusted led to a complete financial collapse. In 2003, despite earning hundreds of millions, Mike Tyson filed for bankruptcy, reporting debts of around $23 million. It was one of the most stunning financial falls in sports history. He had lost it all. However, Tyson's story is now one of remarkable redemption. He has staged an incredible financial comeback. Today, Mike Tyson's net worth is estimated to be in the range of $10 to $15 million. So, how did he do it? Tyson reinvented himself. He transitioned from a feared fighter to a beloved, if still edgy, media personality. He starred in the blockbuster The Hangover movies, launched a one-man show on Broadway, and started a wildly successful podcast. But one of his most lucrative ventures has been in the cannabis industry. His company, Tyson 2.0, has become a major player in the market, reportedly generating tens of millions in revenue. His 2022 exhibition fight also reportedly earned him another $10 million. Mike Tyson's journey from earning and losing a fortune to building a new one makes him a fascinating entry on this list. He represents both the perils of unchecked spending and the power of reinvention. Coming in at number 8 is a modern master of the craft, a man widely regarded as one of the best pound-for-pound boxers in the world today, Terence "Bud" Crawford. Unlike the heavyweight power punchers, Crawford's wealth has been built on technical genius and a methodical climb to the top. Crawford's career is a showcase of sublime skill. He's the first male boxer in the four-belt era to become the undisputed champion in 2 different weight classes. His perfect professional record is a testament to his ring, intelligence, and killer instinct. For years, he was considered one of boxing's best-kept secrets, but his recent performances have launched him into superstardom. Terence Crawford's net worth is currently estimated to be around $30 million. This fortune has been built through steadily increasing fight purses. While his earlier fights earned him solid 7-figure paydays, his recent blockbuster bouts have seen his income skyrocket. His 2021 fight against Sean Porter brought in a reported $6 million. The turning point for his earnings came with his 2023 mega fight against rival welterweight champion Errol Spence Jr. For that career-defining victory, Crawford reportedly earned his biggest payday to date, a massive sum that likely totaled around $25 million once his share of the pay-per-view was included. This fight didn't just cement his legacy, it catapulted him into a new financial bracket. Crawford's path to wealth is different. His has been a story of patience, strategy, and proving his worth time and again until he could command the massive paydays his talent deserved. He let his fists do the talking. And now, the numbers are speaking for themselves. At number 7, we have a fighter who represents raw, terrifying power. Deontay, the Bronze Bomber, Wilder. For 5 years, from 2015 to 2020, he held the prestigious WBC Heavyweight Championship, defending it 10 times. While his technical skills were debated, his punching power was not. With one of the highest knockout percentages in heavyweight history, Wilder was a must-see attraction. Deontay Wilder's professional record is a testament to his devastating power, with 43 wins, the vast majority by way of spectacular knockout. This power made him a huge draw, and his earnings reflect that. His net worth is estimated to be between $30 and $50 million. The most significant financial chapter of Wilder's career was his epic trilogy with Tyson Fury. For their first fight in 2018, which ended in a controversial draw, Wilder was guaranteed $4 million, a figure that grew to over $10 million with his share of the pay-per-view. The paydays for the sequels were even more massive. For the second fight, Wilder reportedly earned a purse of around $28 million. These 3 fights alone likely grossed him over $60 million. His knockout power consistently translated into multi-million-dollar nights, including a high 7-figure purse for his 2019 rematch against Luis Ortiz. Wilder's path to wealth is built on the most bankable asset in boxing, the ability to produce a show-stopping knockout. While he is no longer a champion, his reputation as one of the hardest punchers ever ensures he remains a lucrative name in the sport. Our number 6 pick is a true marvel of longevity and discipline, a fighter who defied age and all conventional wisdom. Bernard the Executioner Hopkins. His career is one of the most remarkable in sports, spanning an incredible 28 years from 1988 to 2016. Hopkins didn't just have a long career, He had a legendary one. He reigned as middleweight champion for over a decade, setting a record with 20 title defenses. But what truly sets him apart is what he did later. He became the oldest boxer in history to win a major world title, a record he broke multiple times, winning his final championship at the incredible age of 49. This incredible longevity and top-tier performance translated into a very healthy financial portfolio. Bernard Hopkins has an estimated net worth of $40 million. He earned his wealth through consistently high-level purses over 3 decades. His biggest single payday came in 2004 when he earned a reported $10 million for his fight against Oscar de la Hoya. But where Hopkins really outsmarted everyone was with his money. He famously saved his earnings and lived frugally. But his most brilliant move was his investment in the business of boxing itself. After years of fighting for Golden Boy promotions, Hopkins became a minority partner in the company. This move was a masterstroke. It transformed him from a paid performer into an owner, ensuring he would continue to earn money from the sport long after he hung up his own gloves. Bernard Hopkins is the ultimate example of a fighter who was as strategic with his money as he was in the ring. He didn't just earn a fortune, he built a financial foundation designed to last a lifetime. At number 5, we have a man who was more than just a boxer. He was a bona fide global superstar. Sugar Ray Leonard was the face of boxing in the post-Muhammad Ali era. With his dazzling speed, technical brilliance, and million-dollar smile, he became a cultural icon. Leonard's career is the stuff of legend. An Olympic gold medalist, he won world titles in 5 different weight divisions. He was a central figure in the Four Kings era, engaging in epic rivalries with Roberto Duran, Thomas Hearns, and marvelous Marvin Hagler. His fights were cultural moments that brought the world to a standstill. These mega fights generated unprecedented revenue and made Sugar Ray the first boxer to earn over $100 million in purses. But what truly sets him apart was his revolutionary approach to earnings up and outside the ring. He was one of the very first boxers to fully leverage his fame to secure major corporate endorsements. Sugar Ray Leonard has an estimated net worth of $120 million. A huge chunk of this came from groundbreaking endorsement deals with brands like Coca-Cola and 7-Up. He showed future athletes that their brand could be just as valuable as their performance. He became a trusted pitchman, proving a boxer could be both a warrior and a respected corporate spokesman. After retiring, Leonard has continued to build on his wealth as a television analyst and a highly sought-after motivational speaker. He created the blueprint for the modern athlete-entrepreneur, combining world-class talent with Madison Avenue savvy to build a lasting empire. Coming in at number 4 is a man who brought dignity, intelligence, and unshakable confidence to the heavyweight division, the British-Canadian giant, Lennox Lewis. He was a 3-time world heavyweight champion who, for a time, was the last undisputed heavyweight champion of the world. Lewis's career was a masterclass in cerebral boxing. He combined a powerful jab, a devastating right hand, and a brilliant tactical mind. He defeated every professional opponent he ever faced, avenging his only 2 losses in rematches. His resume is a who's who of his era's greats, including Evander Holyfield, Vitaly Klitschko, and, most famously, Mike Tyson. Lennox Lewis was a massive pay-per-view draw, and his earnings reflect his status. Today, his net worth is estimated to be a formidable $140 million. He earned his fortune through a series of multi-million-dollar purses. The single biggest payday of his career came in 2002 against Mike Tyson. The bout was one of the most highly anticipated heavyweight fights in history, generating a then-record 1.5 million pay-per-view buys. For that one night, where he dominated and knocked out Tyson, Lewis reportedly earned a massive payday totaling around $50 million. Unlike many others, Lewis has enjoyed a quiet and prosperous retirement. He avoided the financial dramas that have plagued other fighters. He invested his money wisely, largely staying out of the spotlight. Lewis's story is one of quiet power, both in the ring and in his financial life. He reached the pinnacle of the sport, earned a massive fortune, and protected it with the same intelligence he used to dominate his opponents. Cracking our top three as a modern heavyweight icon and a global superstar, the British-Nigerian powerhouse Anthony A.J. Joshua. A two-time unified world heavyweight champion and an Olympic gold medalist, Joshua brought stadium-sized excitement back to the heavyweight division. Joshua's fights are massive events, regularly selling out huge stadiums like London's Wembley. He has consistently been one of the highest-earning athletes in the world. Anthony Joshua's net worth is estimated to be at least $150 million, with some recent reports suggesting his wealth may be closer to $200 million. His income is a potent mix of massive fight purses and a blue-chip portfolio of endorsements. Joshua has earned staggering paydays for his biggest fights. His 2024 knockout victory over former UFC champion Francis Ngannou reportedly netted him around $50 million. His rematch with Andy Ruiz Jr. and his two fights against Alexander Usyk also brought in colossal eight-figure purses. But where Joshua truly shines is in the world of endorsements. He has been the face of global brands like Under Armour, Beats by Dre, and Hugo Boss, earning millions per year from these partnerships. He has also proven to be a savvy businessman. Through his company, 258 Group, he manages his own career and has made significant investments in real estate and various tech startups. At 36 years old, Anthony Joshua is still in his prime earning years. He represents the new model of an athlete CEO, building an empire that will long outlast his time in the ring. Now, we arrive at the story we teased at the beginning. The man who holds the number 2 spot is a two-time heavyweight champion, an Olympic gold medalist, and a beloved cultural icon. But the incredible story of Big George Foreman's wealth has surprisingly little to do with his legendary boxing career. Foreman's boxing journey is remarkable. He first won the heavyweight title in 1973 before losing to Muhammad Ali in the Rumble in the Jungle. He retired, became an ordained minister, and then staged one of the most improbable comebacks in sports history. In 1994, at age 45, he became the oldest heavyweight champion ever, a record that stood for decades. You'd assume his fortune came from this incredible career. You would be wrong. During his entire boxing career, George Foreman earned around $5 million. By the late 1980s, due to bad investments, he was nearly bankrupt. His real fortune came from a completely unexpected source. Today, George Foreman's net worth is an astonishing $300 million. And the vast majority of that wealth, well over $200 million, came from the George Foreman Grill. The story is business legend. In the mid-1990s, Foreman was approached to endorse a small, fat-reducing electric grill. His friendly persona made it a global phenomenon, selling over 100 million units. Initially, Foreman was paid a percentage of the profits, which at the product's peak was earning him as much as $8 million per month. The deal became so lucrative that in 1999, the manufacturer bought the perpetual rights to use his name for a staggering $137.5 million in cash and stock. Let that sink in. A single payment for a kitchen appliance was more than 27 times what he earned during his entire Hall of Fame boxing career. George Foreman proved that the biggest knockout of his career happened not in the ring, but in the boardroom. And now, we come to the undisputed, undefeated, and unquestioned number 1. Was there ever any doubt? The man who nicknamed himself Money. Floyd Mayweather Jr. is not just the richest black boxer in history. He is the richest boxer of all time, period. Mayweather's career was a masterclass in both boxing and business. Inside the ring, he was a defensive genius, a tactician so brilliant he retired with a perfect 50-0 record. He defeated more than 24 world champions, including legends like Oscar de la Hoya, Manny Pacquiao, and Canelo Alvarez. But his true genius was his understanding of the financial side of the sport. Mayweather perfected the pay-per-view model, turning his fights into can't-miss events that generated billions. He broke away from traditional promoters to found Mayweather Promotions, allowing him to take the lion's share of the revenue. It was a move that made him hundreds of millions. Floyd. Mayweather's current net worth is estimated to be around $400 million, but this figure almost undersells his financial dominance. His total career earnings have surpassed a staggering $1.1 billion. He is one of only a handful of athletes in history, alongside names like Michael Jordan and Tiger Woods, to cross that billion-dollar threshold. The numbers from his biggest fights are simply mind-boggling. His 2015 Fight of the Century against Manny Pacquiao generated over $600 million in revenue, with Mayweather's personal take estimated at an incredible $250 million for that single night. 2 years later, his crossover mega event against UFC superstar Conor McGregor brought him a payday estimated to be around $300 million. Even in retirement, Mayweather continues to earn tens of millions from lucrative exhibition fights, keeping his brand and his bank account in the headlines. He didn't just play the game. He changed it. He understood his worth better than anyone and leveraged his undefeated record and controversial persona to become the highest-earning combat sports athlete in history. And there you have it. The 10 richest black boxers of all time. From the cautionary tale of Evander Holyfield to the financial genius of Floyd Mayweather, this list proves that lasting wealth is about so much more than what happens in the ring. It's about longevity, like Bernard Hopkins. It's about groundbreaking endorsements, like Sugar Ray Leonard. It's about building a global brand, like Anthony Joshua. And of course, it's about the unbelievable story of George Foreman, who earned a fortune with a simple kitchen grill. These fighters show us that true financial victory isn't just about prize money. It's about business acumen, smart investments, and the vision to build an empire. Who on this list surprised you the most? Was it Foreman's grill money or Mayweather's astronomical earnings? Let us know in the comments below. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this countdown, give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. We'll see you in the next one.